Cyberbullying. Hmm. Is it really real? Of course. We know it's very real. We know. We've seen the effect, we've seen the damages over and over again. It may sound like a big word to some people, but it just simply means harassment online, via social media, via any digital means. I remember 11 years ago, I listened to a TED talk titled The Price of Shame. I will never forget. It was about Monica Lewinsky. She herself gave the TED talk. It was so surprising that it, as far as 11 years ago, some of the things she said, some of them are just surfacing now. She talked about her life many years ago when she had an affair with the former United States of America, President Bill Clinton, ex-President Bill Clinton. She talked about the effect of media on her life. How she thought about giving up, how she thought about death. She talked about her family support. She talked about so many things. She talked about how she became diminished in herself. Um, if you don't really know much about Monica Lewinsky, you can read about her, and you can also listen to the TED Talk on the price of shame. She went through a lot based on what transpired or the affair she had with Bill Clinton. It did not end there. Everyone knows her name. Maybe newer generations may not, but a lot of people there knew her name. She also did a podcast recently where she talked about not being able to get a job because once they see her name, they just scroll past. No interview, no job, and all of that. Ah, the cost of shame is so much on the soul, much more than we are ready for. The impact is so much, it's grievous. My husband told me about a prominent figure in Nigeria who was shamed online. She had an affair with a man, and the man decided to leak the video of the act. She was able to come out openly to say, this is it, this is the reason, and she moved on. Not everyone would have that courage to do so. But what I would want to say is that we need to have that sense of humanity again. Um, what I'm trying to say here is that imagine two people becoming involved in affairs, and the other person goes out to leak the video to shame the person. That same person was also involved in the act, but then the target is on the other person, the prominent person. I don't understand why we do these things. I don't understand why we shame another person. I don't understand why we put blame on people when the main person that has done the evil will decide to be a victim and deny the main victim the voice. Why do we do these things? I believe it's a form of intentional harm, it's a form of intentional anger, undermining, intentional evil. to make the other person look bad, most especially when they are innocent. Honestly, our souls needs to be healed, needs to be purged of every form of filthiness. Bullying does not just have to be only on the internet that we know, like social medias. It could also happen on phones, conversations, online conversations, when someone talks to you rudely because no one is watching. I remember being involved in a case where someone had meeting with me online and the person gaslighted me, said different things to me, but did not know somebody else was listening. I also did not know that the person will be able to listen. If you know that your actions, that somebody else is watching your actions, would you still be able to treat that person anyhow? Or would you still treat that person anyhow? You know, I see people that when everyone is watching, we're able to deal with one another professionally, you know, out there on the street, when we walk into shops, we're able to deal with one another professionally. But then when no one is watching, the real devil comes out. It shouldn't be so. It takes kind people, kindness to reach out to one another. It takes kindness to be able to treat people kindly. How kind have you been? Are you the kind of person that unleashes your anger, your aggression on everyone that, that is under you? I think it's a moment for you to reflect and have a change of mind. You know, cyberbullying is real. It has costed people their lives. And the impact still goes on if we do not check one another. Sometimes online I see lots of nasty comment and I'm like, why? Why are we not civilized? Why are we not civil in our actions? Why do we do some things? I remember somebody just posted online, was talking about how she was able to decorate her house. And people start making nasty comment. Oh, this color is this. And I'm like, why? Why? If you know that in the next few years, that your actions online will cost you your essence or your job or your life or that business opportunity, I believe you will treat people differently. I believe you will think about your comment. Some also talk about feedbacks. One day, I woke up, I started thinking about sometimes what we call feedback. And I had a discussion with a brother and made some point, and I'm like, okay. And then I started thinking, when feedback is not feedback, some people call undermining feedbacks. Some people call abuse feedbacks. I don't know how you view feedbacks. I don't know how you see feedbacks. Some comments are more detrimental